hate niggas, but I miss my man. You hate niggas, but you miss your man. I hate niggas, but I love my man. That's the difference. I hate niggas, but I love my man. It's something about my man. I don't give a.
Whenever I tell someone that I'm dating a girl, they always ask me the same things. How does that work? Like, what does that mean? How does that work? I put it this way. There are two girls in the relationship. The one that drives and the one that gets picked up. Let's just say I'm the one that gets picked up.
Every day, baby.
I'm 28 years old. I've only ever dated men, and now I'm in my first relationship with a woman, and there's some things that I wish I would have known before dating women. U-hauling is real. Jess and I are absolutely obsessed with each other. We want to live in each other's skins, and I always saw women post about that. Didn't really realize that it was a thing until I started dating Jess. Get ready for people to not respect your relationship. No matter how often Jess and I post together and make it obvious that we're together, men and women do not think that we're monogamous or that it's serious. And I don't know if it's because we're both femmes or what, but that's a thing. There's a lot of beauty benefits that come with dating a woman. Ran out of lip gloss, you're covered. Got your period, you're covered. Want someone to do your makeup or need clothes to borrow? Covered. Lastly, dating women is not easier than men. Despite what you've heard, it's not true.
I'm 28 years old. I'm in my first relationship with a woman ever, and this is why dating women is not easier than dating men. Okay, number one, the beginning phase when you're first trying to talk to a woman is so much harder than talking to a man. Flirting is not the same. I remember when I was dating men, I used to think flirting was so easy. I would either like roast the shit out of them, or I would just have this level of confidence. Whereas with women, especially feminine-looking women, you can't really tell if they're also interested in other women. So, B, it's so much more nerve-wracking. You're like, hee, I like your top. Whereas with men, I'd be like, do I make you nervous? It's just so different. In my personal experience, men are pretty straightforward. I feel like men make it pretty clear if they're interested in you or not. Women, on the other hand, we do not think in a linear way the same way men do. We are so much more complex. Like, we think about so many other things when we're dating somebody. I'm not saying that all men are like this, but in my personal experience, women are just far more complex emotionally. Speaking on emotions, when I was dating a man, I could be so fucking pissed off and just like huffing and puffing, and he would never notice. Now that I'm dating a woman, Jess and I are so intuitive with each other's emotions, it's insane. She could so as much as blink different or breathe slightly off, and I'll be like, what is going on? I just feel like we're so much more intuitive and in tune with each other's emotions, whereas with men, it just goes right over their head. Because we feel so deeply, anytime that a fight happens or there's a disagreement, I don't know why, but the emotions feel 10 times heightened in comparison to when I would go through things with men. I feel like I would be able to brush it off no problem. With Jess, and maybe it's also because we're like very in love, but you feel the emotions and you feel them so deeply because your emotional connection is just so strong. One thing I really was not prepped for when dating Jess was the eyeballs that we get when we show any sign of PDA.
When I was dating men, we would go out, hold hands, kiss in public, and nobody would bat an eye. But dating Jess, whenever we go out and we show any signs of PDA, people are just staring. Like, we literally had an instance where we went to a restaurant and we kissed and people started clapping. Lastly, apparently the breakups with women are way more intense, way harder than the breakups with men. I'm hoping that I never have to experience that, but I have heard from other people that your first breakup with a woman is not good.
Are you in love?
I am in love. Are you in love?
I'm in love too.
I agree.
Tim's are the more dominant ones.
Well, I can confirm that's in fact false. The fuck?
My girlfriend left her daily planner out on the table, and you will not believe what I just read. Week goals, cleaning, blah, blah, blah. Always see how Anna's day in mind is. Remind Anna daily of her worth, beauty, intelligence, and strength.
Nicole, you cannot keep the sprinkles. And the rest.
Babe, are you awake? Okay. While we were sleeping, you pushed my leg off of you, and I was wondering if you still love me.